is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you? It's yours truly, Petra. I fucking back with another mother lover. You already know the deal. Grab your smoke, grab your drink, and lock in with your boy, because we back with another one. With, I'm telling you, the news is just popping non-stop. There's so much news every day. Whether it's, I mean, there's still the hate for Trump, the love for Biden, the hate for Republicans, the love for Democrats, that shit. You still got the cancel culture trying to do its thing, this, that, the other, you know. But the news is still going, right? Well, I'm telling you right now, I got articles on articles on articles right now to go through. So it's going to be a longer episode. So lock in with your boy. Like I'm telling you, lock in with your boy. Now, the first article that we're going to get into is about Trump. Now, see, this is how you know they lying. So the Raw story, in their magnificent writing skills, because you know they the best with it. You know what I'm saying? Probably some of the best journalists alive are at Raw Story. You know, best reporters alive. Seriously, best ever. So, the headline is, Trump abruptly ends news conference after 1 minute as reporters grill him on conceding. Well, I watched the news conference and they wasn't grilling nobody. They wasn't grilling Trump at all. They was shouting questions, hoping he would turn around and give them an answer. But nah, man, it looked like it sounded like a bunch of dogs. When you leave the pound, and they all start hooting and hollering as you walk out that door, that's what they sounded like. Let's keep it 100. Now, they're going to say they grilled him. They didn't grill him. He came out, he gave his little bit of a speech about the stock market and how it's the first time ever that it was over 30,000, this, that, the other. He went on to say a couple other things about how the Trump administration had broke a few different records, this, that, the other thing, over time with the stock market, this, that, the other. And you got the fucking Democrats, you're going to try to say that it isn't his economy, it wasn't this, that, the other. I guarantee they're going to try to say it was Biden's watch. They're going to try to say, oh no, that was Biden's the whole time. It was Biden and Obama's, then Trump got it and he nursed it a little bit, and then Biden got it and he made it flourish. Yeah, right? Anyways, they really gonna try to sell that they were grilling him. No. He came out and said what he had to say, he kept it moving and went in the bag. I can't blame him for not wanting to give the answers or answer questions from the media that's just going to try to bombard him with bullshit. You're not going to ask about the stock market and why it's popping or this, that, the other. You're going to try to get him an I got you moment type shit. And I don't think Trump's playing with that game no more. I don't think Trump thinks he owes the media shit anymore. I don't think now they might think that he does. Oh, he owes us. You know, he's the president, so he's got to give us some kind of a soundbite. I don't really think he does. They might not like that, but are they going to get mad about it? They're the ones that decided to cause it, at least in my opinion. You talk shit about the guy every day for 4 years, and then you expect him to give you the inside scoop. That shit's funny. But we gonna get in this article real quick, because I watched it, so when I read this headline, I knew like they woofing out their ass, man. President Donald Trump took 1 minute out of his day on Tuesday to hold a press conference in which he took credit for gains in the stock market, which came after President-elect Joe Biden's transition was allowed to formally begin. See, they're trying to say the stock market went up because Biden. No. They just got to try to make Biden look good because, you know, they can't never make him look bad. Never that. And that's some foul shit, really. At his press conference, which lasted almost exactly 1 minute, Trump credited his administration for the Dow Jones Industrial Average trending above 30,000 for the first time. The stock market has just broken 30,000. The president said never broken that number. That's a sacred number. Nobody thought that they would ever see it. That's the 9th time since the beginning of 2020, and it's the 48th time that we've broken records during the Trump administration. And I just want to congratulate all the people within the administration he had. And most of all, I want to congratulate the people of our country because there's no people like you. That's facts. There's nobody like America. America is the best. As reporters shouted questions about Trump's refusal to concede the 2020 election, the president turned and walked out of the room. Yeah, no, see, that's right. The reporters shouted questions. He didn't refuse. He kept walking. He didn't say, no, I'm not answering questions. He got off the podium, walked to the door, they opened the door, and he walked out. And they shouted like a bunch of hyenas. And that's really the whole only story. So they like literally Ra's story really took what the headline is really what they're trying to sell. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's what the media does. They try to sell a motherfucking headline. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got no reason to lie. They just keep it. That's what they doing. Oh, reporters grill him. They never got a chance to talk to him. What do you mean they grilled him? And they already know most of the people that they want to read their shit, which would be the left, doesn't read the actual article. They just read the headline. I'm going to keep it 100 because that's what they do. And with Biden being all over the news right now and his choices, his Obama picks, because, they was around for Obama too, which is kind of funny. But we ain't going to go there at the moment. But it definitely is something that I think is funny. Now, Biden might not be making some campaign staffers so happy with the choices he's been making. Now, one of the things is, and I know a lot of people have probably talked about it, but Patrisse Cullors, a founder of Black Lives Matter, and other Black Lives Matter leaders are actually calling on Biden because Biden said, "Yeah, you guys got my back, I got yours." Well, Patrisse Cullors and the other leaders are actually saying, "Well, we got you the vote, we got you in, so now you can give us this, that, the other." Well, Patrisse Cullors and them, they want to be a part of the transition process. They also want Joe Biden to implement the BREATHE Act that Sharia Tlaib and Ayanna Pressley drafted. They want him to implement that BREATHE Act within his first 100 days. The BREATHE Act it would definitely be sweeping legislation, that's for sure. It's wild. And I think it would do more to harm America than it would do good. It would get rid of the DEA, it would get rid of ICE, it would get rid of Customs Border Patrol, it would get rid of detention centers for immigrants, it would get rid of the police in certain prisons, it would get rid of end-of-life sentences, no more mandatory minimum sentences. It would they want per se job creations for black women and black cis women and trans black women, and they want to make it so there's job opportunities for undocumented immigrants and people that have lengthy criminal records. Yeah, the BREATHE Act would. I mean, I'm okay with some of that. I guess you can if the company wants to hire felons, that's cool. I'm down with that. You'd go for it, but undocumented immigrants, if they're not legal immigrants, then they shouldn't be here. Period. Let's keep it 100. If you didn't come here the legal way, come on now. Other countries, you got to go through the legal way. Why can't the United States? And that's something the left doesn't understand, though. Other countries live by their not our rules. They live by their own created rules, and they don't have no open fucking borders. And they also want more open borders. They want, and with the BREATHE Act, I suggest everybody look it up. Because they want to get rid of all the police in the schools. They want to get rid of surveillance cameras and metal detectors and shit in schools. It would definitely be touching on everything that I guess the government's mitts are. And if it's private, the government can't do much. But if it's public, they're going to be all in that like it's never been seen before. And they want to implement that. But some of these staffers that thought that they were going to get something out of Joe Biden aren't getting what they thought they were going to get. And throughout this episode, I'm going to talk about AOC and she's brought up in more than one article. But she is not okay with some of Biden's people, his transition team. She's not okay with some of it. But this is from the Business Insider, and this is, it's fucked up. Campaign staffers who helped Biden get elected are grumbling that ex-Obama officials are snatching up White House jobs. I mean, you got John Kerry. He's another lifelong politician, been in politics his entire life, this, that, the other. And somehow he's going to be the climate czar or some shit. It's wild, man. A never Trumper at their finest, man. Another guy that wasted nothing but millions of tax dollars running down whatever scheme he could think of. That's John Kerry for you, man. As President-elect Joe Biden picks people to fill spots in his White House, some of his campaign staff members are worried that they might not get a job in the new administration. Politico reported, people are pissed at Biden's advisor told Politico. Members of Biden's campaign are upset at the number of former Obama administration officials who are being given top positions, Politico said. The Obama staffers are now cutting out the people who got Biden elected. Another advisor to Politico, adding, it's fucked up. There's a lot of people out here saying that Biden's cabinet looks a lot like Obama's picks. You also have media out here trying to make it sound like they're the next fucking aid team coming out. They already had 8 years and they didn't do a whole lot. They did a whole lot of bad things that a lot of people think that are fucked up, and that's why a lot of people don't want some of Biden's picks. But you got not only his staffers mad, is Biden's cabinet, is his transition team willing to work with Black Lives Matter and those other 150 groups? Because there's over 150 groups that are vying in going after Biden because they want Biden to implement what they want him to implement. Now, these are progressive lefties. Biden is a moderate. Will Biden bend? I don't know. But if he doesn't, he's definitely going to piss off a whole lot of people that are going to feel that their vote was wasted on another political lie. And I wouldn't be shocked if people are upset or mad, but they might be. Just like these staffers are mad because they thought they had it made in the shade. They thought they were going to get a job, and that didn't happen the way they wanted. Members of the President-elect Joe Biden's campaign are concerned about being swept aside as a growing number of former Obama admin staffers got tapped for jobs in the White House. So far, Biden has tapped Obama administration alums from high-profile spots in legislative affairs and the First Lady's office and other departments. For his cabinet, Biden selected Anthony Blinken, which people did not want Blinken at all. But not people, but the progressive left surely didn't want him. Who served as Deputy Secretary of State and Deputy National Security Advisor under President Barack Obama to be a Secretary of State. He also named former Secretary of State John Kerry as Climate Czar. I don't know why they got to give him that dumbass name. They don't even call him the Climate Czar, man. He's a lifelong politician, a career politician, just trying to make the last little bone run he can make, man. That's exactly what I think. Obama staffers are now cutting out the people who got Biden elected. A senior Biden official told Politico none of these people found the courage to help the VP when he was running, and now they are elevating their friends over the Biden people. It's fucked up, the official added. What'd they think was gonna happen, man? What you got? They was gonna use you, like I've said before. You lick that boot long enough, you eventually end up underneath it. They licked that Biden boot all the way almost to victory, and now they mad they ain't gonna get nothing out of it. Funny how that shit works, man. They don't find that shit funny. They're really, truly upset and mad about that, but a whole lot of us find that shit funny because they actually put trust in people they shouldn't have put trust in. And now that they're mad that they put trust in them, it's kind of funny how that works, man. Another advisor agreed. People are pissed. They said, "I think I'm going to be taken care of, but I have not been taken care of yet. I'm really interested to find out how you even find out how you got a job in this. I am really interested to find out how you even find out how you got a job in this White House." Some staffers who spoke to Politico pointed out that